Hi everyone, this is the 95th video of the ACT Math Practice Problem series, and here we have a nice problem from the concept of equation of straight line. As I always recommend, before seeing the solution you can pause the video and give it a try yourself, and after that of course you want to match with my solution. So let's get started. Here the question says, in the standard xy coordinate plane, what is the y-intercept of the line given by the equation 7 times x plus 6 times y is equal to 12. So we have to find out what is the y-intercept of this straight line whose equation has been provided here, right? We already know the intercept form of the equation of a straight line is like this: x over a plus y over b is equal to 1, where a is the x-intercept and b is the y-intercept. So in this case we have to find out the value of b, right? So let's try to convert the given equation into this form. Well, the given equation is like this: 7 times x plus 6 times y is equal to 12, and if we divide both sides by 12, then from here we get 7 times x over 12 plus 6 times y over 12 is equal to 12 over 12, which is 1. So then if we simplify it a little bit, from here we can say, well, then x over 12 over 7 plus y over 12 over 6, all of that is equal to 1, and then from here can we write it like this? We can say x over 12 over 7 plus y over 2 is equal to 1. So we have already found our y-intercept, which is positive 2. And if you look at our answer options, we have positive 2 under option C. So option C is the correct option. And in this question, you could have been asked to find out the x-intercept of this straight line. And in that case, we can clearly see that the x-intercept would have been 12 over 7. You could have solved this problem in another way also. If you think about y-intercept means it is a point on the y-axis. That means its x coordinate would be 0. So if we assume that the y-intercept would be 0, h, then that point would satisfy the equation of the straight line, because obviously the straight line goes through that point which is located on the y-axis. So if we assume that the coordinates of the point on the y-axis is 0, h, this point would satisfy our equation, which is 7 times x plus 6 times y is equal to 12. And now let's substitute the value of x and y here. So from here we can say, well, 7 times 0 plus 6 times h is equal to 12, and from here you can clearly see that h would be equal to 2, and that point, the coordinates of that point would be then 0, 2. And from here you can see that the y-intercept is actually 2. So whatever way you want to solve it, whichever is fastest for you, whichever is easiest for you, try to solve it that way. But in both the cases we will get the same answer, whether you convert it into the intercept form or whether you try to use this logic here that the y-intercept will be such a point whose x coordinate would be 0, and then you can solve it that way. So in both the cases you will find the same answer. I hope everything made sense. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.